25 years ago about geoengineering and weather control and the Doppler radar systems and the chemtrails. They added those to the jet fuel and even satellites that can manipulate and control weather. And they tell you it doesn't exist because they don't want the small little people talking about that. You're supposed to watch your hip-hop and your rock and roll and your Hollywood crap. And while you sleep, the globalists destroy your future. Here's Sky TV talking about China publicly admitting they have Doppler radar on the ground, directed by satellites to manipulate the, quote, rivers in the sky. That's what the jet stream is. Here it is.
But never fear, if there's one thing the Chinese communists believe in, it's absolute control over all aspects of life, including, apparently, the weather. Yes, apparently China is developing a high-tech satellite-based weather control system called River in the Sky that will allow it to move water vapor through man-made corridors in the sky. This is in addition to their cloud seeding programs that involve shooting missiles filled with salt and minerals into the sky, based on an original idea by Kate Bush.
So they make jokes about all this. The point is, they don't want you discussing what's happening at the big adult table. Like at Thanksgiving, the little kids are over at the card table, and the adults are over here. And see, I'm like a kid that came over to the adult table. Hey, they're talking about killing us over here. They're talking about world government. They're like, oh, no, you go back over to the kid table. No, I'm not going back over to the kid table. No, thank you. InfoWars is at the adult table, and I just want to get all of the people out there to realize you can go dial into what they're doing because they think you're so stupid. They just talk about it right in front of you like you're a moron. And I mean, are they right? Do you deserve to die? Do you deserve to be sterilized and 5G fried and all this? So this is getting into all the Chinese weather modification. So now Bill Gates, who wants to depopulate and who wants world government, and who wants all these things, is all over the news with chemical clouds sprayed out of jet engines mixed with the fuel, exactly what we told you it was in the documents, to save you from the global warming, of course. And that's their cover. So let's play a clip here of John Brennan before he left the CIA 6 years ago, before Trump got in, admitting all this.
Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection, or SAI, a method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat in much the same way that volcanic eruptions do. An SAI program could limit global temperature increases, reducing some risks associated with higher temperatures and providing the world economy additional time to transition from fossil fuels. This process is also relatively inexpensive. The National Research Council estimates that a fully deployed SAI program would cost about $10 billion yearly.
Now, what's really going on? There were a lot of wars that happened with the Greeks, then later the Romans. And when an enemy really gave the Greeks or the Romans a problem, they would get, at great expense, a bunch of sea salt, and they would salt the fields so no one could grow food. The Huns and the Mongols would catapult black plague rotting bodies over the Great Wall of China to give them diseases on the other side. So, you know, everything we do now is just more sophisticated of what already happened before. And that's what they're doing right now. Is they're geoengineering, they're doing all this, they're manipulating, and they're playing God, and they don't want you to even have a discussion or a debate about what they're up to. I mean, we show you Department of Energy documents decades ago, how they're doing it, what's going on. So did you just catch what I said? The Romans, in their fight with Hannibal, they finally beat him. And if you go back and look, they went and salted the earth of some of the groups they defeated. Look up, salting the earth. And so now they don't put salt in the soil so you can't grow stuff. They spray aluminum in it as a cover project for everybody at the Department of Energy with the liberals. Global warming's real. It's a secret project. Other countries won't let us do this because of the UN treaty, 1979, so we're going to keep it secret to save the earth. They're like, yeah, we like Star Trek. Yeah, we don't tell the public. The media's got to make fun of anybody that talks about it because, we don't want the public getting involved. This is too important. And then all you little Star Trek NASA people and Department of Energy people don't go, what is spraying hundreds of thousands of tons of barium salts and aluminum dioxide and radioactive isotopes mixed with jet fuel out? What does that do when it settles to the ground? Oh, that's why on average the aluminum level in the United States is 8 times what it was before the early 1990s. And starting in the 90s, there's films on this. It just, suddenly there's all this aluminum, and now your oak trees are dying, and now your crops aren't growing. How liberal, how loving, how trendy. And the insects are dying, and the birds are dying, and everything's dying. We've got a ranch we've had since the 1820s in East Texas. And when I was a child, it looked like the Hobbit, the Shire. Giant oak trees everywhere. I mean, some of them 10 feet around. It looked like the Hobbit. And I go there now, and they're all dead, almost all. Or they're barely alive with just a few leaves on them. These mighty oaks. And that monster is spraying them with insecticide and herbicides and just loving it. And he's bought all the farmland up, and now he's got he's a owner of Monsanto, part of it. He's rolling out plants that grow in aluminum. What a jerk. But it's okay. He's liberal. And Tim Cook's gay, so what does it matter if he runs death camps in China? I mean, he wears a turtleneck. He's gay. I mean, it's all right? Okay. You're superior. Kill me. I love you. I mean, it's like, can we grow up and say no to these people? Can we not go along with our own annihilation and destruction by these mad scientists? Look, spend half your time watching football and half your time learning how they're killing you. Give me half your time. And I think suddenly you're not going to care about Tom Brady anymore. And I'm not against Tom Brady and Rodgers and all of them because they seem like patriots. But, okay, they're coming out against the vaccine and mask. Great. Hey, guys, how about you coming out against it all? Because we don't have much time left. They are killing the soil of the planet. Aluminum doesn't just give you Alzheimer's. A very small amount of nano-sized aluminum kills the bacteria and the life in the soil. They're murdering the earth, but they're the environmentalists, so it's liberal. They're doing it to save you from the sun while they kill the earth. Is prepare for war. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You ignore this information at your peril. There's NBC News reporting the chemtrails that don't exist. The average